You did a good job, because I didn't put anything down in there. Yeah. Good job. Lloyd, will you give your evaluation, please?
This was Vicky's second speech. It was a very good one, I think. We're in a period of real change, if you think about it. I was thinking about this when Vicky was talking. We have a huge legal change going on. Obviously, dope used to be illegal a couple, 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's legal. Yeah. A big social change that was brought on by that. And then also a kind of a, I guess you'd say, a technical change, because they're all, Vicky's speech made it obvious, there are all kinds of things nobody thought enough about before this started out. There's a big difference between some kid growing a couple dope plants in his closet and somebody growing, 1,000 dope plants in what amounts to an agricultural operation that turns out to be, in Vicky's case, next to her house. It would have been really easy to get preachy about this, because you clearly have some strong feelings, but you did not. You kept it informative and persuasive is how I took it to be, which I thought was good and also difficult to do when you're dealing with a topic like this. Preparation. I thought it was excellent. You had some really good pictures that showed the difficulty that you personally are having. It was a good thing to pass those around as opposed to just holding them up. They weren't big enough to be held up. And it really, the pictures were good enough that they really illustrated that point when you could practically reach over and touch that building. And, it's one thing for us to think, oh, that's too bad that these people have these smelly things around. It's a whole different thing for you to say, hey, it's right there, this huge structure there. Your experience on the Planning Commission, that was a good thing to bring in. It illustrated a lot of thought about this and whatnot. The book asked me what I thought could have been done different to make the speech better. Your introduction was kind of wandering around. It took you a while to get going. I mean, we knew the topic, but it took a while for you to get into what was going on. It might have been better to do something like, to start with those problems we were talking about. Do you know what it's like to have to go inside to talk on the phone because it's too noisy? Do you know what it's like to have everything in your house smell this way, and so on? That would have been a way to capture it and just get right into it. You spent probably 30 seconds kind of wandering around the topic until you got into the flow of it a little bit. It was somewhat similar on your conclusion. It more or less just said, you got to a point and said, that's it, thanks for listening, and sat down. I mean, for one thing, well, we knew you were done, obviously, because you ran away. But it's better to maybe conclude with your main thought or something like that. You see what I mean? A good introduction and conclusion on it. What did I like about this speech? You were very passionate about this topic, which is a hot button social issue, but you didn't preach to us. You just tried to keep it calm and persuasive by saying, look, there are practical difficulties with this. We need to think about them. We are thinking about them, but the progress has been fairly slow. All in all, it perfectly met the requirements of the project in the book, and I thought you did a very good job. Thank you very much.
Suda, how did we do on timing tonight?